Amanda is with us in Minneapolis. Hi, Amanda. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. How are you doing today?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Good. So my husband and I are working on the baby steps right now, but he co-signed for a mortgage with his mother before we were married, and so I'm just conflicted. Yeah, I'm conflicted. I'm not sure. Do we add that on there? Right now, it was almost foreclosed upon, and then she filed for bankruptcy, so right now it's protected because she's in bankruptcy, but I just don't know what to do there.
So she's in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy?
Yes.
Paying payments? How long has she been in that?
I think only about a year now. Okay. Almost a year.
Okay. And so, of course, you quit, your husband quit getting any information about the loan once it went into bankruptcy, correct?
Correct, yeah.
They're not,
so I had to call to get that information.
Yeah, they're not allowed to contact him as a co-signer if she is in bankruptcy. They can't contact her either. They have to do everything through the courts, okay? So they can't just passively let you know. You have to proactively check in. And even then you may find, then you may find that they are going to block you a little bit because they're scared of the court telling them not to bother a creditor, a debtor.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so how much does she owe on this house? Does he owe on this house?
$220 principal balance.
What does Mom make a year?
Oh, I'm not sure. It's got to be over 50. He's making 50.
Yeah. So she doesn't make the money to be able to pay for this house, does she?
No.
That's what got her in trouble, didn't it?
Yep.
So when is your husband going to talk to his mom about selling the house that she can't afford?
We've had that conversation, and ever since then, she's just decided that she doesn't want to talk to us about it anymore. So we aren't really in good standing with her. Mm-hmm. She believes that she deserves the house, and she's gonna go down with it if it goes away. So. Do
you know what kind of loan it is? FHA, VA, or conventional?
I do not know.
I would find that out. Okay.
Okay.
I hope to God it's an FHA. Because here's what's going to happen with the information you've given me. She's going to default on the bankruptcy because she's not going to pay the payment. She couldn't pay the house payment outside of bankruptcy. Inside of bankruptcy, you have to pay the full payment plus something on the back payments in order to keep the bankruptcy active. She's not going to do that. 78% of Chapter 13s fail nationwide. So there's an 8 out of 10 probability she's going to fail. Plus, we know what her situation is. It's higher than that. She's going to fail. Okay?
Okay.
So let's anticipate that. Let's not be shocked that she didn't fail. Plus, she couldn't pay the payment to start with. So she's struggling already. It's a sad situation. Okay. Now, when she fails, they're going to kick her out of bankruptcy, and then the foreclosure is going to begin again. If it is an FHA loan, when they foreclose, they do not chase the borrowers for deficit balance. So the only thing that will happen to your husband's credit is it will have a foreclosure on it, but they will not chase you to owe them another $10,000, $20,000, $15,000. He's going to have a foreclosure on his record.
Okay.
There's not anything he can do to stop it, except sue his mother. And he really can't even effectively do that as long as she's in bankruptcy. So, she's not going to budge. He's not going to make her budge. She's going to go down. And he's going to get foreclosed on. So hopefully it's an FHA loan, and I would go ahead and call the lender and find that out. And then just not worry about it anymore. I wouldn't pay a dime on it. I wouldn't think about it again. It's going to go down. Y'all don't need, she's not going to deed the property over to you, which would be the only other way you could handle it. You could sell it to avoid a foreclosure, right? But I assume it's got as much owed on it as it's worth, probably, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think they only own the house for, I don't know, maybe 7 months before they were behind on payments. So.
Yeah, and how long has she been in the Chapter 13?
Less than a year.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my prediction is she won't make it another year. That's my prediction. And I'm sorry, I wish I wasn't right, but I'm right. So if he could take that, if she would give him the house back, or she would agree to sell it, they could sell it to avoid this foreclosure. But I'm not writing a check for a dime into this thing if I'm you guys. Not a dime.
Okay.
It's just going to go down, and she's just going to have to find her a place to live, and it was a bad deal. Everybody that did this deal was stupid. The mortgage company, your husband, and his mother. It was just a dumb thing to do all the way around. So it's sad. I'm so sorry you guys are facing this. Now, your worst case scenario is it's not an FHA, that it is a VA or a conventional. I'm almost positive. Are either one of them veterans?
No.
It's not a VA then. Okay, so it's probably either an FHA or a Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae may come after him for the difference. And so if they sell the house for $200,000 after foreclosure and they owed $225,000, they're going to come knocking on your door wanting $25,000. You can settle that for 10-20 cents on the dollar at the time if it comes up after a year or two after the foreclosure. But I'm not worrying about any of that today.
Okay.
I would keep my finger on the pulse of it just to know what's going on, but I'm not fretting. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not going to cost you any cash for 3 to 5 years at the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, it's not going to cost you any cash at all. But in no case is your husband going to get out unscathed. His credit is dinged every time she pays a payment late.
Yeah.
And his credit is dinged again when he gets foreclosed on because he's a cosigner. This is why we tell people to never co-sign is these situations like this. This is heartbreaking. So you guys you guys go live your budget, work your baby steps, get yourself out of debt, get yourself in good position just to protect your family. And maybe somewhere down the road you've got some extra wealth and maybe you want to help mom in some regard if she behaves, but probably not.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay?
We'll keep working those baby steps, yeah.
Yeah, just keep working them on your side. Don't spend a lot of emotional or spiritual energy fretting about this or being angry at her. Your husband signed up for it too.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, she's obviously being an obstinate jerk, but there's just no sense. And I'd spend all my time and energy if I were you on your family and on changing your family tree so this never happens again.